This is Election Watch from Voice of Nigeria. Our focus this week will be on the unfolding governorship battle in Delta State. But first, let's find out key political events that happened across Nigeria this week. The presidential candidate of the governing All Progressives Congress APC, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, says it is important for government at all levels to give maximum support and incentives to the private sector. He was speaking at the Kaduna Economic Summit tagged Kadi Invest 7.0. He promised to marshal a team of talented Nigerians that will champion an efficient government to ensure the elimination of wastage across all levels of federal service. Before that, he promised to unveil a gender-sensitive administration if elected president. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar officially kicked off his presidential campaign under the umbrella of the opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. At a colorful ceremony, Atiku promised to restore national unity, revive the economy and ensure security of lives and property. He thereafter left for Kaduna to attend an interactive session organized by the Arewa Joint Committee at the Arewa House Auditorium, Kaduna. Dr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party says he will carry out rigorous fiscal reforms as president. The former Anambra State Governor was speaking at the 52nd Annual Accountants Conference of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICAN, in Lagos. Well, these are just some key political events that happened in the past few days. Now let's turn our attention to our main focus of the day. Delta State, located in Nigeria's south-south geopolitical zone, is regarded as a stronghold of the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Since the return of democracy in 1999, the party has produced all elected governors till date, 3 in number and over 95% of state and federal legislators. Other political parties are positioning to take over the government house in Asaba next year. One such party is the Young Progressive Party. Comrade Sunny Ofehe is the governorship candidate of the YPP. An environmentalist, industrial chemist, Comrade Ofehe says he will bring his experience from years of working in Europe to industrialize Delta, revive its maritime and agricultural potentials, as well as ensuring the state plays a frontal role in the oil and gas sector.
Delta State is a very rich state in mineral and natural resources, and even in human capacity. But unfortunately, the level of poverty is so high because the level of unemployed people are also very high. So when you just oppose the revenue that the state has accrued over the years in comparison to what we see as infrastructural development, it is nothing to write home about. And look at Delta State, it's a complete replication and reflection of Rotterdam, the city where I currently live. We have a lot of similarities in oil and gas, we have a lot of similarities in the marine, we have a lot of similarities even in agriculture. So, and then you look at our state that is blessed with oil and gas. We were either the largest or second largest producer of crude oil. We have the highest deposit of gas in the country, even competing in Africa. So, and when you look at the GDP of the state, you can see a state that has the capacity to even generate around averagely $26 billion annually. But then you have a government that is not looking at the potential of the state and seeing how they can manage the state in a way that they can look beyond the FAC allocation and the internally generated revenue to be able to deal with the deficits that they've had because of massive borrowing. What I'm bringing to the table is the experience that I have in transforming all of these natural resources that we have to becoming resources that everyone can benefit from. For instance, agriculture. You know, we have the capacity, if we do a lot of investment in agriculture, we have the capacity to elevate our agricultural potential from the ordinary local level today using advanced technology, you know, to maximize our agricultural production to the level that we can feed the state, feed the country, and even become a global export player. And this is the knowledge that I am bringing in to Delta States. What I want to do with Delta State is to ensure that in my first 4 years as governor of Delta State will be the biggest economic hub in sub-Saharan Africa, and it will be the new California of sub-Saharan Africa. Every Deltans will be proud of the resources that they have, and they will benefit directly or indirectly from the resources that we have, because we are the gateway to the South-South, we are the gateway to the Southeastern region. We cannot continue to just kneel down, pray, and ask God to help us. This is the time for us to choose a leadership that has the knowledge, the capacity to be able to take Delta State to that enviable position where they will become a global brand. When it comes to economy, when it comes to politics, when it comes to social activities, we will be recognized not just within the Committee of Nations in this country, in Africa, but at a global level. And the only person that has that in the current number of political parties running for the office today is no other person than the man that is talking with you today. And I can guarantee Deltans that with Sunny as the executive governor of Delta State is going to be rebranded, that every Deltans, any part of the world, will be very proud of the outcome of our first 4 years in government.
In the next edition of Election Watch, it's a new day in Ekiti, southwest Nigeria, as Abiodun Ayobami Uyebanji is sworn in as governor. You can get details of these when you simply like and subscribe to our channel, not forgetting our social media handles and our website, which is www.bon.gov.ng. See you next time. Bye for now.